This bathroom ceiling fan is broken, so today I'm going to show you how to fix it. Let's go! These ceiling fans frequently break, but it's actually a very easy fix. To start out, you don't need to flip the breaker, just have the switch in the off position. To get the cover off, simply hold on the edges and pull down. If it's stuck to the paint on the ceiling, use a razor to separate it. Next, pinch the metal arms together to release the tension and pull it down. You'll see that there's a small slot that they fit inside, so simply pinch it together and it comes right out. Now you'll need to unplug the motor from the socket. For some reason mine was already unplugged. If yours is still plugged in, unplug it like you would any other electrical device. The cut around the outside was pretty messy, so I took a second to clean off the area to help prevent dust from falling when I pulled out the motor. To get the motor out, there's going to be metal clips that fit into grooves, so push on the metal casing to release the motor. I'll show you a better example of what I'm referring to a little bit later. With the motor out, I could see that it was covered in rust. The rust is caused by the humidity in the bathroom, which causes the motor to seize. It will then make a humming noise and the fan won't spin correctly. With the motor out, let's unbox the new fan. I went with this very popular new-tone ventilation fan, which you can pick up at any hardware store or Amazon. Inside you'll have a vent cover. It's much more cleaner and lighter than the old one, but it also uses the same tension in the metallic arms to hold itself up. There's also instructions which show how to install an entire kit. Inside the box, you'll also see the ventilation casing, as well as a brand new motor. For this repair, we're actually not going to use the ventilation enclosure. As long as there's power going to the socket in the ceiling, we'll only need to replace the motor. So the next step is to remove the motor from this ventilation case. To do that, it's the same as before. Find the single metal tab and pull on the casing so it slides out. You can see the metal tab here. On the other side, there are two metal tabs that hold it in place. It's much easier to remove it by starting on the single tab side. Although we won't need to replace it, let's take a look at the vent enclosure. It too is a very simple design. The vents open when the electric fan turns on, and it ventilates the air, usually out of the black pipes found in the roof. The vents will be closed when the engine is not activated by the electric current. Using the old motor, I'm going to show you how we're going to put the new fan into the ceiling. Align the two tab side first, and then slide it in at an angle. Push it down on the other side, and it will slide right into place. The final step will be to plug it in. Alright, with that quick demo, we're now ready to go put in the new motor. Go back up to the ceiling and locate the side that has the two grooves for the tabs, put them in place and slide it in. However, if it does not go in like mine, it's likely due to the cutout hole in the ceiling not being large enough. You can grab a razor blade or a sheetrock saw, then trim around the edges so it's square. With the edges trimmed, it's much more clean, and the fan will fit much easier. Slide in the two slots, then push up the other side. With the motor locked in place, plug it in to give it a test run before putting on the cover. Looks good, so let's put on the cover. Again, locate the two slots on the side, then squeeze the arms together to allow it to fit. Then slide the arms in on both sides. Finally, push up on the cover to secure it against the ceiling. Give it one final test run, and make sure the manager approves. And that's a win. And now you have a new ceiling fan. Now I would like to mention that there's other ceiling fans that you can get that have lights on them, and I'll show you in 10 seconds how to install those. Instead of plugging the motor into the ceiling, there'll be an extra plug coming from the light that you'll need to plug it into. And the plug coming from the light is what will go into the ceiling. Close it down, and now you have a bathroom fan with a light on it. If this was helpful, I have a lot of other home repair videos, so check those out. And have a great day.